Hello everyone, and welcome to Conversation English Beginners. Today, you will listen to a short story in English. This story helps you practice English listening. Are you ready? Let's start.
Arthur was a very kind man. He lived in a big, grey city. He was poor and lived in a small, old apartment. The apartment smelled bad. The window was broken. Arthur worked as a clown. His job was to make people laugh. He painted his face and wore a red nose. Arthur wanted to be good. He listened to his mother. She was sick and lived with him. She always said, "Arthur, be kind. Be polite. Respect people. Then, people will like you." Arthur tried very hard. He smiled at people on the crowded bus. He opened doors for them. He said please and thank you in the noisy streets. He wanted to be a good person. But the city was not kind to Arthur. Every day was the same. When he walked to work, people did not see him. They pushed him. They did not say sorry. They stepped on his shoes. At work, some people were very rude. Children liked him, but their parents were mean. They laughed at him, not with him. They called him stupid clown. They took his sign and threw it on the ground. They stole his money. One day, 3 big men from a company party took his wig and threw it in the dirty water. Arthur's boss shouted at him, "You are not funny, Arthur. You are weak. You make people uncomfortable."
Arthur was very sad. At night, he cried in his small room. He thought, "I am kind. I am polite. I follow all the rules. But people are not kind to me. They are not polite. They do not respect me. They see my kindness and they step on it." He saw a big problem. In his city, being kind meant being weak. Being nice meant people could hurt you and you would not fight back. Respect was only for strong, rude, loud people. Arthur's kindness did not give him respect. It gave him only sadness and pain. One very bad day, everything broke. Arthur lost his job. His boss said, "We don't need a sad clown." On the same day, his mother got very sick. An ambulance came and took her to the hospital. Arthur had no money for the doctor. He sat in his dark, cold apartment and thought for a long, long time. He looked at his clown makeup on the table, the white paint, the red paint. He looked at his reflection in the mirror. He saw a ghost of a man. He had an idea. "Kindness does not work here," Arthur said to the mirror. His voice was quiet and angry. "My smile as a clown makes people laugh at me. They think my heart is a joke. But what if I give them a different smile? A strong smile? A smile that says I am not afraid? A smile that makes their own hearts stop? A smile that makes people afraid of me." Arthur decided to change forever. He did not want to be kind Arthur anymore. Arthur was dead. He wanted to be strong. He wanted power. He wanted people to scream his name. He made a careful plan to become a new person, a monster. What he did to become the Joker. The face, he took his white clown makeup. He painted his whole face white, like a ghost or a statue. This was not a happy clown face. It was a blank, strange mask. It hid the real Arthur. The smile, with red makeup like blood, he painted a big, wide, cutting smile on his lips. He made the smile go very far up his cheeks, almost his ears. It looked frozen and scary, not happy. It was the smile of a shark. The hair. He found a cheap bottle of green hair dye. He made his hair bright green and messy. He did not comb it. It looked wild and crazy, like fire on his head. The clothes. He went to a second-hand shop. He found a long, dirty purple coat and bright green pants. He took an orange vest. The clothes were old but very colorful. They were not like normal clothes. They were the clothes of a crazy king. The laugh. He practiced a new laugh in the mirror for hours. It was a loud, choking ha-ha. He laughed when he was not happy. He laughed when he felt pain. The laugh was his new song, his new voice to the world. The name. He chose a new name. A joker is the wild card in a deck of cards. It can be anything. It has no rules. It is also a person who tells jokes. He called himself the Joker. Arthur was gone. Only Joker remained. Now, Joker was free. He threw away all the rules. He did not try to be kind. He wanted to play a violent game with the city. He wanted to teach the city his terrible lesson. Life has no meaning. It is just a crazy, sad joke. And his games became very, very dark. He became the biggest criminal the city had ever seen. Here is what the Joker did in detail. His first big crime, the shop. He needed money and a test. He went to a small corner shop he knew. The old shop owner, Mr. Klein, knew Arthur from many years. Mr. Klein looked up and said, "Arthur, is that you, my boy? You look strange." Joker smiled his big red smile. It stretched in the dim light. "I am not Arthur," he said slowly. He took a long, sharp knife from inside his purple coat. "All the money." Now, the old man was slow. His hands shook. He was afraid. Joker watched his fear. But this fear was weak. It was boring. It was not fun. Joker felt a hot anger. So, he moved fast. He used the knife. He hurt the old man very badly many times. The old man fell behind the counter and did not get up. The shop was very quiet. Joker took the money from the register. He looked at the old man on the floor. He did not feel sad. He felt a warm, strong power in his chest. This was his first time killing someone. It was easy. It was the first punchline of his new life. The big bank robbery. He wanted more money and more chaos. He planned a big robbery at the First National Bank. He went to a dirty, underground bar and found 3 greedy, violent men. "Help me rob the bank," he said, his green hair glowing under the bad light. "I have a perfect plan." Inside the bank, Joker's plan worked like a terrible dance. His men had big guns. Everyone on the floor. Now, they shouted. People cried. A brave security guard tried to be a hero. He took out his gun. Bang! One of Joker's men shot the guard in the chest. The guard fell. He died right there. People screamed. Joker laughed a long, loud laugh. He liked the loud sound of the gun. It was better than music. He used explosives to open the big metal safe. Boom! The door blew off. He took big bags of money. Outside the bank, police cars arrived with loud sirens. Joker and his men ran to their black car. The police shot at them. Bang! Bang! 2 of Joker's men fell down on the street. They were dead. Joker got in the car with the last man, a man named Leo, and drove away very fast into the night. Later, they stopped in a dark, empty factory lot. Leo said, "Okay, Joker, give me my part of the money now." Joker smiled sweetly. "Sure, Leo," he said. Then he took his own gun and shot Leo in the face. Bang! Now Joker had all the money for himself. Killing was easy. It solved all problems. He drove away alone, laughing. Joker wanted to send a message to everyone. He wanted the whole city to be afraid of the air they breathed. He broke into a chemical factory and stole special, dangerous chemicals. He worked for days in a hidden basement, mixing them. He created a new poison. He called it Smilex because it gave people a big, terrible smile before they died. He put the poison into small capsules and hid them in the air systems of crowded places, the subway, a big office tower, a popular theater. On a busy Tuesday, he activated the poison. In the subway, people suddenly started coughing. Then, they began to laugh. But it was not happy laughter. It was a painful, horrible laugh. Their faces twisted into big, unnatural smiles, and then they fell down dead. Hundreds of people died with a frozen smile on their face. The city was in panic. Hospitals were full. The news screamed, "The Joker's deadly joke." Joker called the biggest news station. "Hello, city." He laughed into the phone. "Do you like my new comedy show? Life is a poison. Your polite society is the poison. I am just the funny doctor who gives you the medicine." He laughed and laughed on the phone. He did not care about the dead people. Their death was his art. Their fear was his masterpiece. Fighting Batman, a deadly game. Joker heard about Batman, a hero in a black suit, a man who had rules. Joker hated rules. He wanted to break Batman. He wanted to prove that deep inside, everyone is as crazy and bad as he is. He kidnapped the city's police commissioner, a good man, and a famous, corrupt businessman. He tied them up in an old, abandoned warehouse full of rusty machines and broken glass. He sent a video to Batman and the police. In the video, he smiled. "Batman," he sang, "come out and play. If you are late, I will kill them. But it's a fun game. You can only save one. Which life is more important? The good man or the useful man? Choose." Batman arrived like a shadow. Joker was waiting, playing with a sharp knife. "Let them go, Joker." Batman shouted, his voice angry. Joker laughed and clapped. "But we need to have fun first." "You're no fun." He pointed to the two scared men. "You see, this policeman follows all the rules. This businessman buys the rules. They are both part of the same sick joke. But you wear a mask and try to be good. It's the funniest joke of all." Before Batman could take a step, Joker moved like a snake. He turned and used his knife on the businessman. It was very fast. The knife went in. The man cried out and fell to the dirty floor. He was dead. Joker turned back and looked at Batman's eyes. He saw anger. He saw horror. He saw failure. "See?" Joker whispered, licking his red lips. "I can make you watch. I can make the great Batman fail. Your no-killing rule is a joke. I just wrote a new rule book." Batman fought Joker fiercely and saved the commissioner, but in the fight, Joker escaped through a trapdoor. He was very happy. He showed Batman that he could kill anyone, anytime. The game was just starting. Part 4. How he feels now and what comes next. Joker is not sad Arthur anymore. Arthur is a distant, sad memory, like a character from an old book. Joker is a killer, a famous criminal. When he walks in an empty street at night, even the shadows seem afraid. The police have his picture on every wall and every television. They call him public enemy #1. They offer a lot of money for him, but no one is brave enough to try and catch him. He lives in places no one wants. Old, smelly factories with broken windows, closed schools with dusty chairs, dark, wet tunnels under the city. He has mountains of money from his crimes, stacked in piles. He uses the money to buy more weapons, more chemicals, and to hire weak, greedy men he will probably kill later. He does not have friends. He does not want friends. Friends love you. Friends can betray you. He trusts no one. His only friend is his loud, crazy laugh. His only game is chaos. His only purpose is to prove that the world is a sick, funny place. He sometimes thinks about the people he killed, the old shopkeeper, the security guard, the hundreds with the smile on their face. He does not feel sorry. He feels like a great artist. Their deaths are his paintings. Their fear is his favorite color. The city's panic is his symphony. The city created him. They were cruel to a kind, fragile man. So, the kind man died in that dark apartment. A monster was born from the pain. Now, the monster teaches his lesson every day with a gun, a knife, a poison, and a terrible, wide, red smile. The story is not over. Batman is still there, somewhere in the dark. The police are still looking with their bright lights and loud sirens. But Joker is not afraid. He is excited. He is ready. He will make more jokes. He will play more games. He wants to meet Batman again for a final, funny show. And his laugh, that loud, terrible ha ha ha, will always be the loudest sound in the dark, sleeping city, reminding everyone that the joke is on them. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Write a comment and tell me what you think. See you in the next story. Goodbye.